um dinossauro.
The project first started in 2009 with the original director Bob Peterson, and he had pitched a couple ideas, one of them being a dinosaur boy and dog story, but flipping it. And so not soon after that, he had asked me to come help develop that story. And when we were developing that story, it got very complicated in terms of, we had started out with a boy and dog story, but then it became a father-son story, then it became about changing the community, then it became about, like, there was all these other things that were getting involved, and then it was really tough to kind of solve that story. It kind of got stuck, which a lot of Pixar films do. And so we kind of stopped the film, and then like Denise came on and they asked me to take over, and then we brought it back right to what Bob originally pitched, trying to just focus back on the heart of the story being the boy and dog, and then everything else we kind of reworked. I mean, Arlo was a much older character, and so we kind of made him much more youthful. Biggest challenge in terms of like conquering his fear, it's like trying to become, his whole thing earnestly is trying to become part of that family, trying to become something that is helpful in those types of family that we would meet. It felt like every member of the family, and the research on farmers and ranchers, they all provided something to make the family successful, and Arlo feels like he's not there yet. And because he's fearful, because he's young and he's incapable, but his father believes that he's more than that. But then after losing his father, Arlo has tremendous steps to now get over, other than his fear, the loss of his father and his confidence issues. But it all has to do with just trying to become something more in his family.
Anda, Arlo. Só precisa alimentá-las.
Mas tô com medo, papai.
Às vezes, precisa enfrentar o seu medo para seguir em frente.
Ok.
Ele chega lá.
That's what's so expected, is that the T-Rexes are villains. And so very early on, Pete had the idea of them to be ranchers, just similarly to how Arlo and his family are farmers, that the T-Rexes would be, because they're carnivores, would be cattle ranchers. And I don't know, it just kind of went from there. And
Vamos ver do que você é capaz.
I grew up on all those movies. Jurassic Park was, I remember reading every magazine about that. How did they do these dinosaurs? How did they figure that out? And grew up next to museums that were a big influence. I mean.